Welcome, it's the RC Renegade. Today we are talking all about RC car tires and how they work. Let's get into the details right now. Before we get into today's video, I wanted to show you guys something really cool. I found one of the original Venom energy drinks. I haven't had one of these in years, and these are super good, I have to say. Definitely brings back a lot of memories. These used to come in like bulletproof cans that were really hard, but this is the new and improved look. And no, Venom is not sponsoring this video, but if any Venom representatives are watching and would like to, please feel free. Anyway, let's get into today's video. We're talking RC car tires, and there are so many different types. Which kind is best for you? Well, hopefully by the end of today's video, you will be more well informed. So first things first, there are 3 different types of RC car tires. There is foam, there are synthetic rubber, and then there's natural rubber. So between foam, synthetic rubber, and natural rubber, there are different pros and cons. First, if you're running a softer compound on your tires, you're going to have more grip, but they're less durable. If you're running a harder compound, you will have more grip. You will have less grip, but they are less durable. So softer compound has more grip, harder compound has less grip. But for foam tires, they are lightweight, so your car can go a little bit faster. They are lightweight, they have lots of grip, and they provide the car a cushion. So the responses are a little bit delayed, but if you're going off jumps, you have a bit of a cushion. However, the tires are not quite as durable. So you can go faster, but with the foam compound, they're a little less durable. So depending on the surface you're running on, they might be a good option. Now the next category is synthetic rubber. So we mentioned we have foam. Synthetic rubber is a higher grip than foam. So the synthetic rubber, it holds the heat better than foam does, so it provides a little bit more grip. However, it also falls apart faster. Now you might be seeing a pattern here. If you have higher grip, then you have less durability, but the performance during that high grip time is incredible. So you might have to replace them sooner, but the performance is just a little bit better. Now, another thing with synthetic rubber is, yes, it's high grip and it holds its heat a little bit better, but it is less, it falls apart faster, it's less durable. So we've mentioned foam, we've mentioned synthetic rubber. Next we have natural rubber, and that is our last category. And natural rubber is the hardest compound of all. And this has more durable, but because it's more durable, it has less traction. Now, you might be saying, well, why would I run that as opposed to a higher grip? Well, they last longer. So say you're on a budget and you can only afford, to replace your tires once a year. You just run a harder compound, and then they're more durable, so they will get a longer lifetime out of those tires. Now let's talk about the different tracks and the different surfaces that you might run these RC car tires on. So hard compound is good for like a carpet or turf or pavement, or if the weather is hot. Now with racing, they run racing slicks, right? And they run these slick tires. you have more surface area of the tire on the track, and especially on the hot days like that, those tires expand, you get more heat in the tires, you have more grip. And the same applies for RC cars. If you're running slick tires with a hard compound in hot weather, then that's a good setup. For medium compound tires, it's best for pavement with debris. So say there's like leaves or dirt on the track, you want to run some medium compound tires, and that would work well for that. If it's wet conditions, slicks are not good. The hard compound is not good. So you want to run like a medium compound tire, and it can be treaded or not treaded, but medium compound would be best. And then a soft compound is best for pavement when it's cold. So if you are on pavement, if the weather is cold, if it is hard packed ground, that is where the soft compound would be best. Now you might say, which one is best for me? Which one should I choose? It depends on your car and like what you prefer, what conditions you normally run in. Are you in a rainy climate, or is it sunny and hot all the time? Are you running off-road or on pavement? What size is your RC car? Is it this big, massive RC car where you need something more durable, or is it a lightweight car that, it could take a lighter compound, because it's not putting a lot of wear and tear on the car? That is up to you. So every tire manufacturer has charts of the different compounds. So for example, on my Arrma Typhon, I run S7s. S stands for slicks. 7 is the hardest compound because I'm running on a lot of pavement in the hot summertime. Now an S1 would be their softest compound for like if I wanted super grippy tires, but I want the most durable. So I ran S7s, but the opposite of that is S1s. So every tire is specific to the manufacturer. So go on the manufacturer websites and check out their diagrams and charts, and they explain the different compounds of tire. Now, another question you might be wondering, should I run slicks or should I run treaded tires? You can see these tires here have a tread on them. They have like little knobs, and that is good for like an all-terrain type of tire. If you're running through a lot of grass and a lot of like dirt and debris, you probably should have like treaded or knotted tires. There's different tires for sand. There's different tires for running through a lot of water. If you're running mostly on pavement and you're, super smooth surfaces, you want to run slicks for more grip. So it just depends if you're running on a lot of pavement or off-road, but it's neat the manufacturers have many different options to choose from. Now let me show you on this next part how to remove an RC car tire, as well as show you some visuals of the different types of tires. There's one very important thing you need to keep in mind when you are buying replacement tires for your RC car. And to show you that, I actually need to remove the wheel. To do that, the manufacturers provide these multi-use wrenches with different sized wrenches to remove the tires. With this one, we just put it on like this and then rotate. I already have this one loosened, but I just want to demonstrate how to do that. And then this nut here, we'll just twist right off. Now what's interesting, Arrma uses like you can see it's like splines. There's small splines on this nut. I don't know if you guys can see if the camera's focusing enough, but there's small splines on the backside of this nut to keep the nut in place. So that is pretty cool. You can see this side's a little tore up because I hit a curb, but that's part of driving RC cars. So we have our nut off, and you can see the tire is just on there, so we just grab the tire and pull it off. And this leads to the most important part when you buy a new RC car tire. You'll notice there is a nut right here where the wheel attaches, and on our wheel, the wheel hub goes into the nut. So you have to match up the size of this nut with the inside diameter of this like wheel hub. So if this is a 17 millimeter nut, then you need to get a 17 millimeter like hex set on the wheels. So the 17 millimeter nut, 17 millimeter hub. That is the most important thing to keep in mind when replacing an RC car tire. Now the manufacturers place their logo information here, but as you can see on this one, it's worn off, so you really can't read it. But this tire is an S7. So S is for slick, and then the 7 is for the hardness compound on this tire. Now to put the tire back on, it's the exact same method. You just do everything in reverse. And it's kind of hard to do it one-handed, but this just slides back on, and then you put the nut on. And when you put the nut back on, you have to be sure that this like spline section is facing on the inside. So that just twists on like so, and then you tighten down with your wrench. Now this tire is a slick for racing and for running on pavement. This tire here is a foam tire. So the compound is soft, but there's instant response. So that's cool. It's honestly like driving on a carpet. This car has very good response. And then these massive tires over here are treaded. These are very durable as well. As always, thank you for watching. Like and subscribe, and be on the lookout for more videos.